to our episode of Super Reaction Bros. I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And on today's episode, we're taking a look at 50 Shades Free. Now, before you turn to a different website, we're looking at the honest trailer for 50 Shades Freed. We were going to lose a few viewers there. Anyways, what can we say about this movie? You've seen...
I've seen it.
You've seen it. From what I've heard, it's the best of the trilogy, but that's not saying much.
That's not saying much at all.
Because for the fact there's actually some semblance of an overarching plot.
Mm-hmm.
And she gets pregos at the end. And
Yeah,
he doesn't really like that.
Doesn't really like it, but it's just like he gets over it type of thing.
From what I heard in the book, it's much worse. That scene is much worse.
Yeah.
And
even my wife says the same thing when she was rewatching it with me as I was watching it for the first time. She was like, no, in the book she's like, it is much worse than what you expected.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, I don't have anything else. That's all I got. I've never seen any of the three.
Yeah.
The parody wasn't even that very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just... I don't have anything else. You have anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Let's just dive right into this for Honest Trailers, 50 Shades Freed. So, here we go.
It started with a bang. Then in the sequel, your Aunt Bev's spank bank started to run dry.
You want a vanilla relationship?
Now, in the final chapter... Final? Yeah! Now,
Yes!
the final chapter lands, with all the sex appeal of day-old lunch meat left out in the rain. 50 Shades Freed. Meet Mr. and Mrs. Dre, two people who definitely rushed into marriage.
You own this? You do want to have kids someday, right? Would you change your name for me?
Right along with the characters, who are clearly the villains of their own movie, as the stuck-up billionaires.
Let's get out of here. I'm sick of sharing you with the riffraff.
With a squad of armed goons.
You'll be in charge of your personal security.
And a secret room full of restraints and torture devices. Run a shadowy corporation whose business is never really explained.
No, it never is. It never
What are you
is.
doing in Africa?
Oh, thank you.
$10 says it's a moon laser that runs on blood diamonds. And Dakota Johnson crackle with all the intensity of siblings.
Is it to the point now with you and Dakota Johnson where it's like, this is gonna sound bad, but it's almost like brother, sister?
Ah!
Sizzles like a serial killer on Klonopin.
You know, I had a dream last night that you were dead.
While her Anastasia Steele grunts and squeaks like a sex doll cursed with life. And thrill as their dynamic remains exactly the same as you remember it. Guy psychologically batters girl.
You insist on defying me.
Girl puts up token defiance.
Let me drive it.
No.
Let me drive it.
No.
Guy plows through it and makes up for abuse with a vehicle ride. You can't just buy your way out of everything, Christian. Some things don't have a price, like friendship. Never mind. Dictionary defines sexual intercourse as intercourse involving penetration of the vagina by the penis. And by that definition, this is a very sexy movie. Yawn as the bondage element
Yawn.
as ever, while they up the ante by having regular sex where you'd never want to. Like during a haircut.
Christian.
What?
On the parking brake with dairy products.
Oh, yeah.
And
Really?
everyone else eats breakfast. Ugh. Hope your friends like their Cheerios with a light mist of jizz and ass sweat, dude.
The whole house.
So close the book on the trilogy designed to separate your 7th grade geometry teacher from her paycheck that masquerades as a story about empowering women and sexual freedom, even though the heroine marries the first guy she has sex with, gets her dream job because he bought the company, spends most of her free time hogtied, and after spending a movie fighting against being barefoot and pregnant,
You mean barefoot and pregnant?
ends the trilogy, literally barefoot and pregnant. Man, it's gonna be awkward when those kids stumble into mom and dad's kink dungeon. Well, it was for me. Starring this flashback of the dumbest moments in the franchise. Laters, baby. Can't wait to never see you again.
I used to write a lot of it on my BlackBerry.
Oh, yeah. No.
You wrote it on your BlackBerry?
And
Hides out. You've been fired.
Whoa.
Mayday, mayday, mayday!
This movie's written so lazy right now. Book that it was based on so lazy
Right now.
Appendix 3, soft limits. Find anal fisting. Strike it out.
Who are these?
No, you're not putting those in my butt.
They don't go in your butt.
What are butt plugs?
What the fuck?
Riddick. The whole Riddick poster.
What? What the fuck?
I don't make love. I hard.
I was being romantic and then you just go and distract me with your kinky f***ery.
Kinky
You
fucker.
said 50 Shades of up.
Oh, just go and watch a porno.
50 Shades.
This is watch a
Put me out
porno.
of my misery already.
What background on Hyde? Went to Princeton on scholarship, graduated.
God damn it, why are you in this movie?
He's been in all the movies.
Bang up job, team. You found his LinkedIn. Why is Gamora? I am Steve Rogers. Get lost, Squidward. Bring me Thanos. Mr. Stark. I don't feel so good.
Okay, so basically, yeah, this movie series was crap.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ, man. Did they talk about anal stuff that much?
Yeah. Yeah.
I never thought that sentence would ever come out of my mouth on a show in the history of ever. It's just, wow. It's just bad. Wow. Fuck. Like, you've seen all three. I've heard about all three, and I still feel like I'm going to throw up. Jesus Christ, man. The brother-sister thing is what got me. I'm just like...
Is that... Oh,
That's
God.
like I'm a sour. I'm feeling a bit ill the last few days, and that just made it worse. When they talk about brothers, sound like, oh, I need my Tums.
I need something.
Damn, I'm glad that fucking movie series is over. Fuck, who fucking starts a best-selling novel series on a BlackBerry?
Well, J.K. Rowling did write it on her book on napkins. Remember, she started doing.
Well,
that.
she was like in that. She was like, I forgot the best way to put it. She was just down on her luck and then came up with something. This lady looks like she just came up with it one day because she was bored with her life. I hate to sound blunt, but that's what it feels like to me. Like, at least with J.K. Rowling, she was trying to, get out of a dark, before I heard, she was trying to get out of like a dark place, trying to get off the bottom and to, back up again. And that's what the book series did, the Harry Potter series. This, I just running my BlackBerry. He's running my BlackBerry. Just, yeah. I got nothing else.
Yeah, I don't have anything else. A lot of it's true. Like you said, they said the third one is like the better of the trilogy, but that's saying much of how the others were. I see where a lot of issues were when I was watching it.
I would really love it if he just built that giant fuck off laser satellite.
It'd be very interesting.
That'd be a very different kind of twist on things.
Oh, yeah, very much interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's all I got. Series can go fuck itself. Well, you know what? It already is fucking itself quite literally. So, other than that, if you're new to the channel, you can hit the like button. If you want to talk some more about stuff like this, no, don't. But still comment down below. If you want to share us around, go ahead. And if you like it's just a little bit more than anybody else when it comes to talking about honest trailers, hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon as well.
Let us know what you guys thought of this honest trailer. If it's something that you definitely agree with 100%, or if you disagree with it, if you enjoyed the films, good for you. We're not telling anybody that don't watch it. I mean, if you want to watch it, go right ahead. Have fun. It's just I was, of course, with my wife. I had to watch it. So he has a free choice of if he wants to watch it.
Never.
It's never gonna happen. But again, put down what you thought of our reaction overall. But most importantly, thank you for watching.
So until next time, I'm Kristen.
I'm Christopher.
And this was a very honest trailer-filled episode of SRB.
See you
later.
Hey guys, thanks for watching.
If you want to check out our previous reactions,
as well as our other shows,
click the playlist down below.
And if you want to check us out in the social universe,
you can check us out on Twitter,
as well as Stardust,
@SuperReactBros.